Okay, so I actually broke my game somehow. The console command window will not open up. If anyone has any information on how I might be able to fix that, let me know in the comment section and I will try my best to get this thing back up and running. But in the meantime, I have this armor mod that is called the Daedric Reaper armor by Deserter X that I want to show off. And what this one is it actually adds a new tier to the crafting for Daedric armors and weapons. The original Daedric armor, you actually have to use that, so you are going to use Daedric hearts. A lot of them, you're gonna have to actually use one in order to craft the original pieces for the armor. Uh, like the helmet, the boots, the gauntlets, or actually, as you say, the gloves, the body armor, and even like a sword or two. And then you're going to have to use another Daedric heart to basically recraft all this stuff into the Daedric Reaper armor sets. With this one, it can actually be crafted for both male and female characters. So this is actually a first for Deserter X, and is probably the reason. Well, actually, it's not really probably, because he has actually stated that that is the reason why it has taken so long to get this next armor set out. And I think that they've done extremely well on both the male and female versions. This is the first mod for the day, and I will try my best to get my game working properly in the future. And continuing on with the theme of the broken game, uh, as you can tell, Saber Cat there, no animations, no danger whatsoever, so I can actually show off this mod without any problem. And this is a arrow mod, and this is called MultiThroughShot version 0.11 by LSS, I believe it is. Uh, it's not one that made it very high. I mean, I've noticed this in the new file, so it's fairly new. So all you do is you go into your Magic's. I'll just show you right now. This is basically what it will be, where it will be. Then you just activate it and fire an arrow at a target. As you can tell, I think I might have to hit it or not. As you saw, it will actually fire off a line of arrows, killing anything in a general direction. So this is MultiThroughShot version 0.11. Hopefully that will actually be made so that when you actually fire the arrow off, it will actually fire the arrow along with the rest of what you're shooting at, instead of having to pause, because that pause might end up being what kills you, whereas that skill might be what actually saves your life. Like I said, this is actually a fairly new mod, so don't pay it no mind, I guess. Okay, now let's go on to the next mod. And if you notice the fact that I have a new kind of armor on, that's because this is a kind of costume armor mod. And what I mean by this is you equip a ring and it converts your armor to look like whatever it is that this is, I should say. It's kind of like an Elven-esque type of sorceress. So this is actually called Elven Sorcerer Armor for the UMPB BP by Loshiria 14. And as you tell, it is a fully animated kind of mod where it doesn't really seem like it protects very much. So, yeah. Another one of those kind of weird mods that actually doesn't really serve a purpose. You can enchant the ring to give you some kind of stats, but it's mostly just for show. So if you just want to play around with something that's just mostly for show, and if your armor is really like covering intensive and you don't want that, then this might be a good mod for you. If you want something that's a little more than, I don't know, it's completely up to your tastes. But this is actually still a fairly good mod. You have to understand that whoever made this, or actually the mod author that made this, took in a lot of time to do the animations with the shields. So shield this one, give this one a like. Yeah. I mean, let me show you in the actual items menu. Let's see if I can get past the pose rings. As you can tell, I'm still wearing the Reaper boots, I'm still wearing the choker, the armor, and the gauntlets. As you can tell, the hood and the rest of the parts are not on because they continue to show. I'll show that. So any like add-ons like that or helmets, they will continue to be displayed, whereas if you're having boots, they'll just show up as not having any boots on, but you still keep the stat effects or defense points of the original armor mod. So if this is something that you might like to play around with, where you can actually throw other pieces onto it or enhancements or whatever onto it, then this is good for you. And to be able to equip this, you just actually wear one of these. It's the Elven Sorcerer Armor UMPB. It should show up as a ring or an item that you can craft in the miscellaneous section for the Blacksmith Forge. So if this is something that interests you, then by all means go for it. This will be a mod that you can actually have some kind of use for. Now on to our last mod. That's right, there will be a fourth. And for our last mod is Safia the Hunter standalone follower version 0.2 by Shuckle2000. And, oh yeah, good news, I did find out how to fix the animation problem, and that's all working now, yay, except for the console commands, which is still down. But, pretty much you'll find her farm this close to Whiterun. And she has her own house, so let's pop in and say hello. And once you get inside, you're going to notice that it's actually kind of nice looking in here. And, of course, you hear the sound of an ice wraith. That's because there's an ice wraith.
There aren't a lot of travelers these days. The war keeps people off the roads.
She's actually got a pretty nice home. But, needless to say, you'll find her sitting somewhere in her house.
It's a fine day with you around.
And you just,
Lead the way.
recruit her as a follower. It's not exactly all half bad looking, but I do wish that more mod authors would do custom voice acted follower mods, but not too bad. Oh, and the Ice Wraith actually has a name. So you can probably show me your inventory. Show me your inventory. And that's about it.
I know, my head's in the clouds again. Just forget I said anything.
But given the size of the house on the outside, it's actually kind of, well, it sort of fits the size of the house on the inside, too.
I've heard that the feud between the Greymanes and the Battleborns in Whiterun has grown ugly.
So, again, another follower mod. Great looking, not very much in the way of voice acting work. But they still follow the whole, they still follow you, they'll still help you, and not bad looking to look at. Let's see if I can show a little light on her. That's not a fireplace. And apparently her ice wraith will follow her around. Let's see if that's actually true. I think she got stuck.
I heard those mages up in Winterhold have been trying to figure out how many dragons there are in Skyrim.
As you can tell, the ice wraith actually follows her around, so it's kind of like having her own little pet with her. So, again, this is another mod that you might actually like if you want a follower that's a hunter that has a lot of perks. If you look at the page, the mod authors
The way I
actually
hear it,
listed off a
Elsewhere ain't nothing like
fairly good
Skyrim.
list of perks that
It's
this
got
character
tropical
actually will
forests and
have.
dusty badlands.
So it's something that you
Sounds
should keep in
awful.
mind when considering taking her on as a follower. That's all I have for this week, and I'm hoping to make it so that next time I can feature mods like I've done in the past with through FreeCam. Again, if anyone has any information on how to fix that, let me know in the comment section. So don't forget to like,
Call
subscribe,
the
comment
sausages.
below, and yeah, show some of the mods a little love. Take care. Bye.